Hello, can you hear me now? Hope the sound is working now. Sorry about the whole thing. Hello, can you hear me now? Hope the sound is working now. Sorry about the whole thing. Hello, can you hear me now? Hope the sound is working now. Hello? Okay, so if everything is working, I'm gonna start. Okay, so really sorry about what happened earlier. Um, my mic on my computer was not working, and I have to use my backup computer. So today I want to cover a few extensions of the New York City subway, some possible extensions. Um, so the first one I want to cover is one train extension. I don't know if this one was like there's any official proposals about this, but saw like proposals of it to extend it to Yonkers, and that's what I want to like discuss today. How do I show? Okay. I just want to like show the subway line so I can. So basically, this will be like the extension for the one train to Yonkers, and it will just basically run along Broadway and will if it happens, it will probably like run along Broadway all the way to Yonkers. And it either goes this way or this way. And I would probably end it at Yonkers, the Metro North station, the railroad station here, because then we can like build a transit hub here. And but the problem with this is like problem I saw here is because if you look at the set like the street view, you can know what I mean. Like um, so if we go to the no not this street view, so we can actually like go inside here. So yeah, this is like 242nd Street, and you see the problem here. So if you want to extend the line, we have to like do something with this because this is like blocking the line for extension, and um, unless we remove this whole thing or like relocate the platforms so we can avoid the station or like it will be hard to extend it, but like if we extend it we can like just do it elevated, but the problem will be if we can remove this whole thing. And so like go I want to like see this side. No, 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 not this. Yeah, I want to like go maybe this lane so you can kind of see. Sorry about that. So what we can either like remove the whole thing and then we can rebuild a station house somewhere else. We can relocate the station house so the line can extend, or either we relocate the tracks. So like here, there's nothing. Yeah, we have this, but like if we like relocate the tracks, we can like be above this, and then we can just make it go that way. Yeah. Yeah, so the barrier is if we can afford to remove this and relocate it somewhere else, or it will be really hard to extend it from here. Like that's the only problem I see here, because go like this way is to Yonkers, right? Like we can just build it elevated, like put it elevated and make it go all the way. And like here's like kind of open road, so we can just it's not really open road, but like I think we can just make it elevated here. There's no reason we have to like go underground. Because here is it's just really we can just make it go all the way along Broadway, and probably we can use this land, but that will like people will not like it. So we can just make it like go elevated along Broadway. I extend the one train to. The problem will be any extension from here. Like like if we extend it from to anywhere, the area will be the station house at 242nd Street, because if we want to extend the line, we have to remove that, go all the way back. Or we have to like, hello, hear me now, right? Sound is working because I try to fix it and it should be working. I use another computer. Okay, then we are good. Barely. Let me see. It should be working. Okay, the 7 train to NJ, New Jersey. We will talk about that later. But um, so if we extend it from 242nd Street, it will just go along Broadway, and be like the whole thing will be like elevated, and that will reduce the cost. Like this road is pretty wide, so I think we can just make elevation above here. So we unless like people don't like it, but I think elevated lines can be not that noisy as we used to be. So unless there's like people that don't want an elevated line, then if we like build it underground, the cost will be higher, and I don't think we need to do that. Like we can just make it elevated until like we have 12 viewers now. Okay, that's good. I never had that much viewers in my live stream before. Okay, so sorry. Basically, the idea is for the one train to go to Yonkers, and I think the whole line could be like above above ground until somewhere in like close to Yonkers, and probably we have to bring it underground, but most of the line can be. Let me come here. Side is um, so so you can see on the map location I am at now. It's like around Getty Square. I think that's where we are. Um, yeah, and I think when we get to like Yonkers, within the within Yonkers, we can make it go underground because there's just so many buildings and um yeah, but like yeah, like here, I don't think elevated is will work because like there's just too many buildings and the road gets really so like when we get into Yonkers, we can make it go underground, and what I will do is probably make it go in at the railroad station because I want to like make the railroad and into a transit hub. So let me see, we're here. Train station is a little bit ahead of us. Let me see the. Let me see here. Like I want to go like see here because I want to see. Yeah, like this road is kind of narrow, and we have to kind of. Okay, like here is what where I want to put the last stop like for Yonkers, and so in terms of where we can like build it, I'm trying to like here is the railroad station, and maybe we don't want to touch here because people won't want us to touch there, but if we can find like a road or a place where we can like construct the station, that will be good. And that's Yonkers extension. So next on my list is, let me see, okay, we can, so many of you are talking about the Astoria subway. So from Astoria to the airport. Okay, we can talk about that now. Yeah, where, yeah, here. So I think there's like two types of plans for the LaGuardia one. Because some people would say like then from 30th Avenue and then go along Grand Central Parkway, and some goes like from like extend from Ditmars and go to the airport. Um. Okay, so when no pure he. So now I'm going to talk about the entering to Osto. No, entering to LaGuardia Airport. Okay, I'm going to turn on the street view so we can kind of see where, like most of the proposals are from like 30th Avenue. So let's just dive in here. Okay, so wait, let me see. No, no, no. Okay, so here is like 30th Avenue. Like here at 30th Avenue, I think. So we have to like kind of, oh yeah, this side is 30th Avenue station. We're going this side. So we're just going to like move along here so we can see if we like build the like the extension of the Grand Central Parkway. Yeah, here is Grand Central Parkway, and like Astoria Boulevard is like right there. So if we want to like branch out, we have to go from 30th Avenue and then we just branch out from there. Okay, so we're just gonna like, so if it branches out, it will not be able to serve Astoria Boulevard. It will kind of like branch out from here. Yeah. Because if you serve here, then we have to like turn. Yeah, we don't have enough. We have to like turn onto Grand Central Parkway. So I don't think it's gonna work because we have to like, unless we like curve back onto like, there's the problem with this extension is basically like there's a lot of things here. So um we can like just go onto Astoria Boulevard. And okay, here's how it will probably work. It will like branch out and run onto here. Like here is like yeah, here is like Grand Central Parkway, so it will probably like run along Grand Central Parkway to the airport. Wait, what was that? Okay, so there's like no images over there. So the plan will be to branch out from 30th Avenue onto Grand Central Parkway, and eventually we'll run here. So possible like to make it above here. Yeah, I want to like make it like elevated so it will. There a plan to rebuild the Port Authority? I'm not sure about that. That's like bus terminal, right? Bus terminal. Um, so we can either like use here, like kind of remove some plants, but or we can like make it here, but there's like lights here, so we have to like arrange that. Otherwise we just go along here. Then it will just like go all the way to the airport. And I think this whole thing can be like elevated until the air, like when we get to the airport. Yeah, yeah, always is this side. So I have to like go. Let me see. So we are like almost getting to the airport, and it's like open, pretty open, so we can. Like, there's no reason we have to like put it underground. We can just make it here, and let me see what's in the chat. I think that. Hello. Okay, so I hope my sound is still working. So at this point we are like this side is the terminal. Yeah, terminal A is like, yeah, terminal A is like on this side. So basically, if we just run here and then we have a branch out, one branch goes to terminal A. There's like two solutions. We can like build an air train within the air to connect each airport, and then we have a central station for the subway. You know what I mean? Like we just have one station for the subway, so the subway doesn't go to every terminal. We have one station for the subway, and then we build the air train, but the air train only goes within the airport. It does not go to like Mass Village Point anymore. It just goes to every terminal and get everyone to the subway, and the subway will take you to Manhattan like that. Or we can have like a branch to terminal A, and then the other branch will just go all the way to the other three terminals, right? Like B, C, D, right? Yeah. Um, but I don't want like too many branches because we are already branching out from the Astoria line, so I don't want to like make another branch. So probably we just make one central station for the subway. Okay, the Staten Island one was in my plan for today, so I will talk about that later. Okay, Adam Busser. Okay, that's really like what I wanted. Like, I was always thinking about a one-seat ride to all three airports instead of the air train, like to LaGuardia, JFK, and Newark. We should have a one-seat ride. So from Howard Beach to JFK. Okay, that's like in the that's actually like the if we extend the Rockaway Beach branch of the LIRR, like if we reactivate the Rockaway Beach branch, and from Howard Beach, we can go to like JFK Airport from there, and then yeah, I think I saw that in like official studies. I have a video about that. You can check it out. But um, for Newark Airport, um, probably the path extension from Newark Penn Station to Newark Airport. But like the proposal I saw is like connecting it to the railroad station at Newark Airport instead of directly to the terminal. And I don't really like that because I want like the subway to like the path trains go directly to the terminals instead of I have to get off and take an air train. Like like the air train you have to pay another how much I forgot how much is the air train, but you have to pay another fee. But what we want is like $2.75 and we can just go directly to the airport terminals like that. W train to Red Hook. That's also on the like 20-year need assignment of MTA, right? Like MTA has that proposal about extending the W to Red Hook. Okay, back to my live stream. So I'll just show you here. We just go like here's like the airport. So at this point, we probably go underground, and then we have a station in the terminals. Like I don't want to make it like three stations. I want to like make it one central station for all the terminals, and then either a shuttle bus or air train within the terminals gets you to the subway, and then we can like make a cross-platform transfer between the air train and the subway, something like that. But we're going to like make it like a one seat ride into Manhattan from if we extend the N train. By the way, I kind of changed my mind about if extending the N train is the right idea. Okay, one to Yonkers, I just talked about that. Um, two train to Sheep Bay amongst them. Is that like along Nostrand Avenue? Yeah. I also have that on my list. I have a lot of things I want to cover today, but it will kind of get pretty late. So yeah, I'm not gonna go that deep because I kind of think if we place the station, I think the air train they started building it. I'm not sure. Yeah, they have to kind of. I'm not sure about the structure in the airport, so like my plan would be like so for terminal A we probably make a station like here, or I don't want to like branch out because we are already branching out from the Astoria line, so I don't want to make another branch. Yeah, or either we just like make the line go this way, but then we have to like go under the runway, and that won't really work. So if we made the central station somewhere here, like here's terminal C, right? Terminal C, terminal D. Yeah, terminal C is here. Terminal D is also here. Like this terminal C and D, and this terminal B, and terminal A is like all the way over here. So what we can do is make a central station somewhere here where B, C, D terminals can be connected to it directly, and then for terminal A customers, they probably have to like take another shuttle bus. Yeah, it's kind of yeah, because you can make another branch out here, but like we are already branched out from the Astoria line, so I don't want to make another branch. Yeah, that's we can just make a central station, and then we build the air. We only build AirTrain within the airport, and then we make everyone go to the subway so they can go into Manhattan, right? So besides like extending the N train to LaGuardia, another idea I thought was like you see here, like this is Long Island Railroad, like right, like and this is the Northeast Corridor. Or so what we can do is like somewhere here we branch out from here, and then it goes to the airport, right? And that is like it can just be a branch of the Long Island Railroad. Like what side is here? So this like this Long Island Railroad and this Amtrak Northeast Corridor, and we can just branch out from here, somewhere here, no, like yeah, somewhere around here where we have space for it to branch out, and then we just make it go to the airport, and that will be much faster than the N train, right? Because it's Long Island Railroad, we can like run up to like how fast, like 120 kilometers per hour, and then we can just make it go it will just be non-stop all the way into Penn Station, and or yeah, oh, it can also go to Grand Central, right? Grand Central Medicine. Yeah. So it will be a non-stop service into Penn Station or Grand Central Medicine, and that will be like much faster than extending the N train. But the problem will be if we can like find enough space to build we have to like because we have to like branch out, but like there's stuff here like all around it, and we have to like you have to branch out, and you can just run along Brooklyn Queens Expressway and onto Grand Central Parkway, right? That is kind of an idea. Okay, I never had this much like chat before in my live streams. So I even like previously I just have like one or two people watching my live streams, and it's really cool. I have like 14 people watching now, so that's really cool. Thanks for your support, and so that's the N train to LaGuardia plan. Okay, so we covered that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just um okay, so which one should we do next? Relocate Terminal A. Well, that's about like the how the airport plans of the airport, but yeah, I'm not sure about how they can just like move Terminal A to another location or something like that. I'm not sure about that, but Yeah. So next plan I want to cover about is okay. So the next plan will be the three train extension in Brooklyn, and yeah, let me see. So we just go down here. Where's the three? The three is like this side, right? Yeah, right here. So in the like the MTA's studies, they want to have the free train go from here through the yard and then like go down. I'm not sure where in the official plan they want it to go, but let me see. Um, yeah, they want it to like extend it down. Flatlands. They want to like extend it down to like Flatlands Avenue. Let me see where. Yeah, like here, right? Flatlands Avenue. Oh, so it's not really a really long extension, but the idea, according to the official document, is like here. Um, no, no, no. Wait, yeah, here. Flatlands Avenue and Elton Street. So it will just like go through the yard and come down here. But if it just goes to here, I think it's not really a long distance, and so where if I were to like build this thing, um, I think it mentioned like Spring Creek. Um, oh, I get it. They want to like extend it to Gateway Center Mall. So you basically just go down from here to like Gateway Center Mall. Yeah, that's not really a long extension they want to do, but like let me show you something here. So this is the New Lost Avenue, and this is the Livonia Yard. And what they want to do is like let me like show you on the map. So I just go here. So you see here like wait. New North Avenue, and then it just goes this side. Okay. So it just goes this side. We just go from here into the yard. But what they want to do is like make the train extend through the yard. So let me show you here. So here is like the yard, and they want to make the train go through the yard and go beyond that. We just I don't know how they plan to do this, but that's they want to like make terminal here, so it would just be like this distance. But in the yard, they have to like make the train carry passengers through the yard. I don't know how they're going to do that, but if they go through the yard, it will be able to go somewhere down here to the Gateway Center shopping mall. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Okay, so that's the three train extension. Ideally, I would like make it so wait. So if I were to like extend the three line, how um I was thinking about like if the line could continue this way because um yeah I was thinking about that, but like you can see here, it's not pointing towards New Lots Avenue, so that's not really going to work. Yeah, they're just gonna like extend it down here, and I don't think like is there any like ridership around here? I'm not sure about that. So if they come down to here, maybe they can just. I think it can like go this way and then go to like Howard Beach or somewhere like that. Because if it just goes stops here and it's not really a long distance. Yeah. So I'm still thinking about Rosedale. Okay, I'm not sure where you're talking about. To Rosedale, Francis. Okay, so that like Valley, that's like Rosedale, Francis Levis Boulevard. Is it here? Like Francis Lewis, Rosedale. Okay, um, so you want to like extend the tree all the way to here? I would say, like the problem is like you see here. If you want to extend it this way, it's not really going to. I don't think it's going to work because like the structure goes like this way to the yard. But if you want to extend along New Lot Avenue, we have to do something. We have to kind of change here and like make it go along New Lot Avenue. And so I'm not sure if that is feasible. So if we can like make it go onto Linden Boulevard, onto this kinds of go to like here. You want to make it go here, so yeah. I'm not sure if they can go there. Okay, on to our next one I want to cover. So the next one on the cover is the 7 train extension to New Jersey, the Secaucus Junction, right? Let me see. So I'm not the first one to propose this, but so basically they want to extend the 7 train to like here, right? I don't know how to like Secaucus Junction, right? So I'm not sure how the route they propose, but according to like if I look at this, if it goes this way, um, structure the tubes, so the proposal will be like extending the 7 from Hudson Yards into New Jersey. And I don't think that's a bad idea, but like that is here, right? Like we can just, so it will just go here, it will go across the river, and yeah, so if it goes down, so we can kind of go down here on 11th Avenue, right? It will go down 11th, and then it will just curve and go into New Jersey, like from here, like here, and then I mean, if we want to like build it at a lower cost, we have to find a road that can make it elevated, and then we can, and it will just have to go through here and then go to the, like the proposed station is like here, right? And that would be like the subway. The first time the subway goes into, like the New York City subway goes into New Jersey, and now there's only the path. And I actually saw a comment about integrating the path into the subway system. That's another topic, but um, if we go from here, yeah, that's ideally that will be like, um, whoa, here is like, okay, so if it's like this, it would definitely be possible for elevated structure. We don't have to build it like on the ground, and that will be pretty cheap if we do that. Like you see here, like here, I think here is like the Seacrest Junction station, like the railroad hub, and we can even like make an elevated station like here. I don't know who owns this land. That will be, we have to figure that out. But if we build a station here, it will be feasible to build it elevated, and then we can just make it. We just run along probably here. What? Okay, so this thing is just like a turning, just a turning. Okay, so I don't know like what is here. It has to go through here, and then we can like route it onto a, a road on here. Like here, I think we have. Let me see here. Like, or like here, we have to probably go on the ground, but after we pass, and then we have to like go into Manhattan. Yeah, let's just off the layer. Yeah, I think that is kind of a good idea of extending the 7 into New Jersey. So it's kind of like $2.75, and we can go anywhere in New York, right? To anywhere in the subway system. So that would be cool. Okay, so that's the 7 train extension. Okay, so 7 train to Coney Island. Uh, you want to make 7 train go to Coney Island? Like, let me see where you like Greenwich Governors Crops. I'm not sure which road you want to like run it along, but if you wanted to go to Neptune so it will be Gravesend Neck Road Express. I don't know what like the specific route you wanted, like where you wanna go. Like you mentioned the Governor Island. Let me see. I never heard about that before. Like seven train to Coney Island. That's like I never heard about that before. You mentioned Governor's Island, so you wanted to go to. So you will go Green Governor's Island, 12th Street. Okay. So basically, we have to like have a map. Oh, I never heard about that before, but that sounds interesting, and I probably look at it after the live. If you have like you have drawn where it goes, you can DM me. You can send it to me, and I can look at it. My email address is in the. You can send it to my email, and I can look at it. Yeah, that sounds really interesting. But if you don't, I have to see like the route where you want it to go, so I can kind of think about it. I have on my homepage. If you go to the info, it has my email, and you can like if you have a map, you can send it to my email. Okay, so the next one I want to cover. The next one I want to cover is Nostrand Avenue extension. So let me. So the idea, I'm also not the first one proposing this, but from here, Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn College, we can either have it go down Nostrand Avenue. Like if it goes down Nostrand Avenue, it can end at like Manhattan Beach, like the Kingsborough Community College, right? Like either go down here or it can like curve onto Flatbush Avenue and then go to like Kings Plaza shopping center, like here. Like this is what I will think of if we extend the 2 and the 5. I don't think it's possible for both to happen. We just have to choose one of them. Um, Although it will be good if both happens, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna happen both of them. So I don't think both of them will happen at the same time. So it will either go down here or like go along Flatbush Avenue to like Kings Plaza or somewhere like that. Yeah, and also there's this like proposal of the Utica Avenue Subway. So if the 2 and the 5 goes here, and the Utica Avenue Subway will go here too. So I don't think is so. I kind of would prefer it go down here, and then the Utica Avenue Subway will take care of here, right? Like I mean, like this whole region, there's like no like there's subway here, but like this part, like oh, and also like here, like all these part is like transit desert, and there's no transit there. Oh, and we will have the Interborough Express in the future, but like this whole area is not served by public transit, right? At least no subway there. There's buses, but there's no subway. So yeah. Um. Okay, I will like kind of cover Utica Avenue Subway too. So Utica Avenue Subway, the proposed plan will be probably like branch out of probably not Eastern Parkway because there's already a branch here. So it will like kind of go along Utica Avenue, right? Like there's proposals of branching off the Fulton Street line, but that's not a, good idea too, I think, because like the A train has 3 branches, right? So instead of it branching off any of these, I think I saw proposals of it like becoming an extension of the Second Avenue line into Brooklyn, and we have to like kind of think about where we want to like make it go, right? Like it just runs along Utica Avenue and it has to like go into Manhattan, or if we have to transfer, then it's kind of people don't want to transfer. They want to like go one C right into Manhattan. So that's something we have to think about. But IND Ocean Parkway. So like we can think about a lot of proposals, but I don't think any of like if we want the city to build it, it's not gonna all be built at the same time, I think. But we can kind of think about where the subways should go. Like, okay, so Ocean Parkway. This is actually a good idea, I think. It will kind of relieve the B and the Q and the Brighton and the Culver line. Kind of makes a line here. But if I wanted to use this corridor, I would like to make it like a regional rail or express metro. So what is express metro? So that is something I made that concept, but it's kind of like larger station spacing and faster trains, right? Like because if you look at these, the subways, conventional traditional subways we built, it's just gonna be like five 500 meters a station. But I want to if we have to use this corridor, I want to make it like the station spacing to be larger, so we can like kind of get into Manhattan faster, right? And if so, it's kind of like a LIRR type line instead of a subway, I think. And we can incorporate it into the subway system, but it has to be faster than the traditional subway we have and have a larger station spacing. Let me see. Okay. So next I want to cover Staten Island, and that will be the last one we cover today. Okay, so let me see that. So Benny the Penny. So you mentioned like using Ocean Parkway, but I kind of think if we build enough, is if it's gonna be another like regular subway with stations spaced like 500 meters, um, I won't really think that like I want to like make stations spaced further apart and run faster trains, right? And not great connection from Angel or Brooklyn to Staten Island. So I think I saw plans about like we can just build tunnel from Staten Island all the way to Manhattan, but that will be a long tunnel. So that would be a great plan, but I don't think the city will build it. And meanwhile, what I will propose is like a line coming out from here. And what we can do is like, I was thinking about like running a line along here. So you see, what is this called? Like Belt Parkway and Governors Expressway. Yeah, Belt. Along here, you can run along here and then go into Manhattan. Yeah, like this is the right of way for the. This is a corridor where I want to build the line for Staten Island, and what I want to build is like people like to talk about like extending the R, right? But what I think is a better a faster better plan will be uh, a more like regional rail or like commuter rail type line that runs along here into Manhattan. And what that will also do is like we can have a station here, but the stations will be further apart from each other, so it will kind of get into Manhattan faster, right? And like if we build a tunnel into Manhattan, if we build a new tunnel, we can also like rev- revise the Lower Manhattan to JFK connector plan. Like it was about like from Atlantic Terminal and extending it into Manhattan, right? We can use the same tunnel we can wisely use that tunnel so we can like have more lines use that tunnel. But the idea is for it to be more of a express line into Manhattan, right? It's kind of like regional rail or a commuter rail line into Manhattan. And we can have another branch come out here to serve Coney Island, right? Like South Brooklyn, like here. So you can still take the subway. The subway will be cheaper, but have a more kind of a regional rail or express metro type system. Like many of cities are building like that. Like Metro North Railroad, Fifth Avenue. I heard about that before, but like building in Manhattan will be really expensive, and if you run from Manhattan, you build a tunnel straight to Staten Island. That will be expensive. So, what I will propose is like you'll branch out from here. You'll have a connector to this side, a connector to this side, so trains can run onto it, and then it will just use the tunnel that they built like 100 years ago to come into Brooklyn, and then it will run along Belt Parkway along here with a new tunnel into Manhattan. And this tunnel will also be used by if we extend from Atlantic Terminal into Manhattan, we can both use that tunnel into Manhattan. And that's like a kind of my plan. And if we connect from Atlantic Terminal to Manhattan, we can have like trains kind of revive the plan of the Lower Manhattan to JFK connector, which was a proposal that had trains run onto the LRRR and then onto the air train JFK. So from Lower Manhattan to JFK, the terminals, you don't have any transfer. So they will just use the Long Island Railroad and then the JFK air train. But there's no transfer from the railroad to the air train like that. That was like a plan from that's already dead. So this kind of revised that plan, and we can just both use that tunnel, and it can also like kind of serve this area, right? Although there's like subway, but people have different choices, and they can use the express metro. They will just come here and then go up here into Manhattan. Yeah, that's kind of my proposal if I wanted to solve the problem of Staten Island. Um, the most ideal plan will probably be a tunnel directly, but that will be really expensive, and I don't think the city will build it. Okay, so that's everything I want to cover today. I'm sorry about the delay. Um, we have been live for like an hour now. Okay, so yeah, it was great hanging out with you guys. So today we just cover these lines. We cover the one train to Yonkers, the N train to LaGuardia, the three train extension, the Nostrand Avenue extension, the Utica Avenue Subway, and the 7 train to New Jersey, and the subway to Staten Island. These are the ones we covered today. Um, I still have other plans I want to cover, but today we're just gonna drop it here. Okay, Brian Rockwell from Hi. So that's all for today. I will continue to try live streams like this. Okay, thank you everyone. So have a good night, and I will end the live stream now. I will probably have another live stream tomorrow to continue my discussion on the other lines other projects I want to cover. Okay, see you guys.